Okay, so I have this test page testing the downloads that I've just created, asset 158753. On the file downloader, I've set this to show alphabetically. I noticed that it was showing the files in the order, in the alphabetical order of the file name rather than the file title. So in order to get Manchester to show last, I had to go to the file name and change it to add the number 5 at the start, because the previous ones all started with like number 1, 2, 3, 4. And this was originally 0, so it was putting it at the top. So when I changed the file name to 5, Manchester City District Centre, blah, 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 it then pushed it to the end. So I thought, okay, let's see what that looks like on the front end. But when you go to view that front page, it's still listing Manchester as the first item, despite it being listed last in the when you look at it in the content page itself. And I updated this, it must be about 20 minutes ago, so it's taken a long time for any of these changes to come through. Just to demonstrate specifically what I was talking about before in terms of how long it takes for any changes to reflect if you change a file completely, so that the file size changes, etc., that kind of thing. If we, for example, were to change the Bagley file to a different one, so you can see it's 1.35 megabytes there. If we find it down below, right click, details, and then if we were to change the file and change it to, for example, Levenshulme, and then click save, that's changed the name, file name, so it's definitely changed the file, and it's changed the file size to 3.8 megabytes. So if I click save, that should immediately be reflected on the front page. Yeah, that's how I understand it. So going back to the test page, we right click, go to content, scroll down, so it's immediately changed it there, and it's moved it to the final place because that file, that Levenshulme file, started with the number 10, and it's changed the file size, as you can see there. But what happens if I refresh the page? Still nothing. It's still showing 1.35 megabytes. Let me just click save again, just to see if it makes any difference. And then refresh the page. No, still 1.35 megabytes, still showing Manchester in the top position. Let's click this link to see what happens. And then it's bringing this up to download it as a HTML document. So yeah, this is the issue we're encountering. It's 8:44 now. Let's see how long it takes to update.